Joining us now, Joe Concha, Fox News contributor and also WABC radio host, 9 to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. He's got a new slot there. Big stuff. And Rich Lowry, National Review editor-in-chief. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hey there.
Rich Lowry, you got something against Greenland? I think Trump should buy Greenland. I've always felt that way.
It'd be great to buy it.
I was an agitator in the first
We've bought so much of our territory in our history, right? Whether Alaska,
Yes.
Louisiana, where we are now in Manhattan, but it's not for sale. So I think, look, there's already a defense agreement that gives us extensive basing rights. If we want more basing rights, let's go and tell them we want them. And also the Greenlanders are saying, please, someone come and develop our rare earths. So go and do that too. So I think if he just asks, he'll get everything he wants.
Yeah, because in the briefing, Trump briefing, and I guess the Republicans, both Trump and Rubio said they want to buy Greenland. I mean, Greenland, the lefty media is saying they want to go and have a military invasion. That's not what they're saying.
No, of course
they're not. The Wall Street Journal today implied that there was a military invasion and it was going to break up all of NATO.
Yeah, you don't need a military. You just need crossing guards, lightly armed crossing guards. You go and conquer the place.
Sack of money. That's all they hear for. So you have a security agreement, which we kind of already have. You have investment agreements. You're right about the rare earths, and you have a strategic landmass. Yeah. Look, those, the Russians and Chinese are all over up there. They're all there. They're all there in their little submarines and ships. It's not good.
And the population's only 57,000. The Cowboy Stadium could hold more than 100,000 in Dallas, right? The entire population. There is no military. You don't need Schwarzkopf to go in there and take Greenland.
57, do they get 2 senators and a representative?
That's how it would work, right? I mean, Democrats always say they want to add states, so we could add Greenland.
But I mean, it's a serious proposition, isn't it?
To buy it?
Yeah. Or to
Rich's point, you need a willingness to sell, and Denmark doesn't want to sell.
Well, I think Denmark could be.
Well, I think if he really pressures them, if he says, the 82nd Airborne is ready to go next week, he'd get a sale. But I don't think he needs to do it. I think, Larry, if he asks them for more basing, they're going to say, yes, it's a NATO country. And ask them for the rare earths, they're going to say yes, because it's in our interest and NATO's interest as well. So I don't think we need to talk about acquiring it. I think we need to talk about getting everything we want out of it.
Doesn't Venezuela have rare earths, too?
Oh, yes.
It does, yeah.
So that's a big deal. How's he doing in Venezuela, Joe?
He's doing great in Venezuela.
Yeah.
You look at a poll today, Washington Post, not exactly a bastion of conservative sentiment, but they have a poll out today asking Americans, would you support Maduro on trial for narco-terrorism? 50% of Americans say yes, only 14% oppose, 36%, I guess, are in their phones and don't know what's going on and they're not sure. But 50 to 14 tells us that more and more Americans, when they see a military exercise that was conducted in the flawless way, almost flawless way that it was, where you have no U.S. casualties and something like 100 on the other side, and within 3 minutes, you went into a military compound, got the unelected leader of a nation, and then got him back to New York for a trial. They see that kind of execution the way they did in Iran and Fordo and taking out those nuclear facilities, and they see that Pete Hegseth, A, is deserving of Secretary of War, and B, Donald Trump, when he says something, he means it.
Yeah, and Marco Rubio designed the whole strategy.
Oh, yeah, and he's been so impressive. He was so good on the Sunday shows explaining this. He's getting his way in terms of the policy. He wanted this to happen for a very long time, and he's looking at another domino called Cuba, which he...
So what do you think there? We may, I hope, cut off their oil.
Yes.
Big problem for Cuba.
Big problem.
Major problem for Cuba. Because Russia, at $50 a barrel, oil has plunged.
Yep.
It's going to change the whole economy, by the way. Midterm elections, gasoline prices, we've been talking about that. It's the greatest story never told. But down there, no supply to Cuba, no flow of oil to Cuba. Wow.
Yeah. So that regime, the Chavez regime, wrecked Venezuela over the course of the last 15 years. The Castro regime wrecked Cuba for 50 years, right? So it's time for it to go. And this is very speculative, but if these protests topple the government in Iran, you look at 2 enormous fossil fuel chits being taken off of the side of Russia and China and coming our way in the form of Venezuela and Iran.
I mean, his energy policy, drill, baby, drill, winds up tossing communism out of the Western Hemisphere? Think about that. Who knew? Who knew?
We knew.
He knew.
He knew. If you were around for the 80s, he knew, right?
He knew. Nobody else imagined it. He reimagined that whole thing. I mean, I know Marco Rubio is a great help, absolutely. But Drill Baby Drill was in his platform for years.
Yep.
Okay. Nobody else pushed it the way he pushed it. Look where it's leading us.
I'll share a story. So when I interviewed the president for my book, I allowed my 9-year-old son to ask him a question. Not directly, he was at school. I said, all right, I'll ask him a question on your behalf. So my son said, how are you going to lower the cost of cheeseburgers? Because my parents are using the excuse that 2 cheeseburgers are too expensive to buy, but so we'll only get you 1. And Trump didn't even hesitate after he chuckled a little bit. He said, energy's the whole ball game. If you lower the cost of everything in terms of energy, then that gets passed on to the consumer eventually. So to answer your question before, who knew this was coming? The Soviets knew it was coming because that's what ultimately brought them down, not bullets. Their economy collapsing because A, they tried to build another Star Wars, and B, communism doesn't work.
They can't make war at $50.
Yeah, and
they can't do it. I got to get out. We got. I got Clay coming up, but it's true. They can't make war at $50, and you're going to be loved being the consul of Greenland.
Wow! You guarantee me the appointment?
Joe Concha
I have your support.
And Ambassador Rich Lowry is coming up, folks.